Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard, and in today's video, Warframe's new Empyrean update is here, and with it, they brought us 2 Railjack-themed weapons. And oh my god! This has got to be one of the best-looking melee weapons in Warframe, and actually, after this build, I am using it as my main melee weapon. This is the Pennant. It's a 2-handed Nikana that was used by the old war Railjack Crews to fend off enemies who were boarding their railjacks, and oh my goodness, just look at it. It looks amazing. Another perk this weapon has on top of its fancy looks is that whenever you get a kill with the heavy attack, it actually gets an increase in attack speed, so keep that in mind in the build going forward. That being said, if you guys end up enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, alright? It's free, it helps me out a lot, so if you end up enjoying the build that you see, don't forget to hit the button, folks, alright? So let's get right into it. We put 2 Forma on this thing. If you're not using prime mods, you only need 1. But for the sake of getting as much out of this weapon as we possibly can, we're going to be using primed pressure point and primed reach for our base damage and range stats. On top of this, we're going to be adding the oh-so-coveted Blood Rush body count combo. For those of you who don't know, this has been in the game for a while now. Blood Rush adds a 60% critical chance stack with every combo multiplier, and body count will keep that combo rolling for an extra 12 seconds out of combat. This is an extremely powerful combination of mods, and I recommend it on literally every weapon. Like, every melee weapon, I'm pretty sure I have these 2 mods on. Now, on top of this, we're going to add on 2 60/60 mods. For the purpose of testing, we're going for Corrosive, which means, in this case, Virulent Scourge and Voltaic Strike right next to each other, bringing that status chance up from the 10% to the 22%. Not super great, but it's going to be enough, don't worry. And we are going to be moving on from here to Berserker. Berserker will add 30% attack speed for 24 seconds on a critical hit. So essentially, this mod just adds 75% attack speed, because you're going to be landing a lot of crits, you're going to be landing them very quickly, and this will help us out a lot with our overall DPS. Now, finishing this off, since every single hit's going to be a critical hit, we might as well add Organ Shatter, right? There you go. So we have Prime Pressure Point, Prime Reach, Blood Rush body count combo, our 60/60 mod, some more attack speed, and some critical damage. Now, of course, this is all using the Wise Razor stance. If you don't have this stance, you can pick it up at the community market for like 15 platinum. I'm not sure where it drops from. I ended up buying mine because I didn't have it. This is the only 2-handed Nikana stance I know of, but it actually works pretty damn well. Now, I've never made a review on a melee weapon before, but what I'm going to do here is spawn in 8 unpaused enemies, because paused enemies take extra melee damage, but unpaused enemies will not. We're spawning in 8 level 120 corrupted heavy gunners. I'm going to kill them all with a heavy attack and show you exactly what kind of crazy-ass attack speed we can get out of this thing, alright? So let's spawn these guys in and then go pay them a visit, shall we? What's up? Alright, let's hit them. You can see, the more we hit them, the faster we swipe. We've pretty much maxed out our melee attacks already, but we're just going to keep swiping. We're going to get that combo multiplier up. And you'll see here very quickly, we're already getting red crits. Look at this melee attack. Oh! 250,000 damage in one hit, and you can see our melee attack speed is just out of this world, which will get our combo multiplier up even further, and then we can proceed to use our heavy attack once more to kill this guy right here. Well, almost kill him. Yeah, he's dead. So, it's obviously not doing a ton of base damage against enemies this high of a level, but you gotta remember, these guys have a ludicrous amount of health, and it is absolutely amazing how fast we're able to just wipe through them with this thing. Now, ironically, this build will work way better the more people you have, so if we just go ahead and max out the number of enemies here, we'll let them all get mad for a second, we'll hop in here into the middle, and we'll just see how fast we can just mow through 20 level 120 corrupted heavy gunners. Alright, look at this. If you do some slide attacks, you just go around, get that combo multiplier up, hit them with the heavy attack, use that heavy attack for some extra attack speed. I know it's hard to keep up with. YouTube compression will probably hate this fast-paced scene. You know what I'm talking about. but you can just go through here and swipe some people, alright? You just spam the attacks like every Warframe player does. You do one big heavy attack that just, you can one-shot these guys with this heavy attack, boys. It is pretty ridiculous. Anyway, in all honesty, this is probably going to be the shortest weapon review I've ever done, because there's not a whole lot to say, except for this is literally probably my favorite melee weapon in Warframe now. The utility of being able to alternate in between normal attacks and heavy attacks to get an even added attack speed on top of Berserker is pretty nuts, and the damage output of this thing is far more than you'll ever need in pretty much any mission you could think of in this game, as long as you build it out with the correct elements. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. Let me know what you think of the pennant, or what I like to call the peasant, down in the comments below. Do you like the build? Do you like the way my Warframe looks? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's free and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it to the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative old school to thrill the nation. I've been patiently waiting and building steam, but I'm back with the bounce like a trampoline. Oh please, I feel it bubbling up. It's 10 times